Lewis, you are the Metroid leader, so if you ever want to just chime in and be like, hey, this is this because of this, then that's cool.
Okay.
If you want to do whatever, just say whatever.
Did you know that Samus's morph ball came into like creation because the animators were lazy and for the NES game? Oh
yeah, is that the same way the Sonic thing happened?
Sonic
grows into a ball not because he's a hedgehog, but because he's lazy. The developers just lazy.
Did you know Metroid is a girl?
Who's this? I like Metroid because he isn't afraid of anything.
I
like Metroid because he always saves the princess in the end.
I like Metroid because of the red hat and the M on that stands for Metroid on his hat.
God.
Oh.
I like Metroid because he killed all the Greek gods.
And then this started killing the Viking gods after having a son.
His son, Ridley.
Is this the beginning of the game?
This is the beginning of Metroid Prime. This is what hundreds of thousands of people saw and like very nervously what they saw whenever they heard that they were going to get a first-person Metroid game that they all thought would bomb, but like didn't.
Is this the game with the baby?
No, that's Other M.
That's like
that being said, I'm still going to make the baby references because Other M is the only Metroid game that I've played, and now everyone who is here that has immediately unsubscribed due to my own stupidity.
No. Metroid's son isn't Ripley; it's the baby.
Which is ironically a Metroid.
So this version, there are two versions of this game, Lewis. You said that there was the GameCube one that you were playing some time ago, and then there's this one that looks infinitely better in terms of quality, at least.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think because I remember the GameCube version just being so dark, you could barely even see anything.
Also, the only differences between this game and the GameCube version are like.
Look at that metallic ass.
Yeah, you can jump with the morph ball. The HUD is a little bit different, the way you control things.
Okay.
I'm using tilt controls.
Oh yeah, look how good that is.
Also, I noticed that you put veteran on this. That's gonna screw the rest of us three over when we eventually do hot potato.
Nah, I'm sure we'll do. We'll do just fine.
But the other difference that I noticed is that like during a certain point in the game, like whenever she gets a certain suit, in the GameCube version that I played, she would like make a cool pose, but in this version she's like, no, yeah, okay, cool, new suit.
Oh, she would do what?
She would make a cool pose in the
original.
Yeah, well, women don't do poses, so.
Have you ever been on Pornhub?
Well, women just.
Have you heard of this new thing called OnlyFans?
Have you heard of this thing called Corn Hub?
Yes.
Watching corn.
Sweet shucked woman.
It's plowed by Big Farmer.
Ugh, on the cob.
Oh, cool. Parasitic creatures.
Oh, well, Samus has dealt with many parasitic creatures in her lifetime, so.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ew. The thing just exploded.
Well, that's what plasma blasts do to
This is
people,
the first time you see Phazon in the entire series. It's just like right here.
It's just in a military grade container.
So
it's
Lewis,
literally just in a box.
This is canon to the NES game.
I don't know. Like this, I think there's a debate if Prime is canon or not canon.
Okay.
But like I think it's canon. All right. Also, something you'll notice if you scan dead bodies, you see gruesome details of how they died. Death caused by a severing of the spinal cord.
That's like straight out of Mortal Kombat style, like just fatality.
You ever get one that shows like a guy his body parts are all over the place and it says cause of death, diabetes.
It's like that one Yoshi's Island commercial.
Oh, here's an alive one. Here's your first alive one. Weak life signs detected. Imprints of large bite marks can be seen on the exoskeleton.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
Yeah, he was about to shoot at me.
Gee, I want. Considering they're I'm assuming that's a pace. Did I really almost say pace pirate?
Pace
Yes.
Blunt
Anyway,
trauma.
these guys are space pirates, correct?
Yes, they're space pirates. And
So
here's the. Did you know that a considerable amount of time of the game's development was spent on the morph ball? Because they were like, how are we gonna make it look? Are we gonna make her go into third person, first
That's
person?
some
What are we
good
gonna
physics though. With that ball.
do? Yeah.
The ball has some nice physics.
So this is a map station. You shove your gun, and for some reason the space pirates have made their technology, what's the term? Compatible with her suit for some reason.
okay, isn't there? Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there a thing where it's like the space pirates are like descended from Chozo as well?
No.
Okay.
I think they're descendants of Zebesians, but don't quote me on that. Like the natives of Zebes, you know, the ones that shoot at you, like most things in this game.
That's gonna come out of the recording.
What?
My chair creaking.
Oh well. Nothing a bit of oil and grease can fix.
Sure, not. I might just substitute this chair for just a regular kitchen.
Hey, bro,
chair.
got a ball gag for your chair?
After this stream, though.
I mean, because the explanation that I could potentially have for it is that, you know, there's Chozo artifacts on Zebes, and if the space pirates are Zebesian, then that means that they could have possibly jury-rigged their technology with the Chozo stuff. And considering Sams's shit is all Chozo tech, it's it could just be an unnecessary 5-step that they accidentally
I'm gonna be
created.
honest with you. I don't like this name,
Chozo? Because they're the Chozo ones.
Chozo. No, because it's too close to Cho. The Chodos.
Alright, first lore.
The Chodos.
Space pirate. Space pirate.
Yeah.
Space pirate encrypted data decoded. Log, not reading that. Zebes has fallen. All ground personnel are presumed dead. Either killed by the hunter clad in metal or in the subsequent destruction of the underground facilities. Our research frigates Orpheon, Syphilis, and Volparagom were in orbit at 0 hour and managed to retreat. Frigate Orpheon is now docked at Vortex Outpost. Orpheon's cargo appears to have a 100% survival rate. Metroids are healthy, but on restricted feeding schedules due to uncertain supply status. We are ready to begin research on the
Uncertain supply status, as in we're running out of crewmen to feed them.
Oh god.
No signs of pursuit of the hunters. So this is basically a callback to the original Metroid. Metroid Prime takes place after the original. Okay, just stop the turret so I don't have to deal with it. Fuck it.
Is there any game that takes place before the original?
No, not yet at least.
Oh, okay. There could be your.
Watch it actually be like what was the Metroid game that was with like the chibi Galactic Federation one, like Federation Force or something?
Yeah, Federation Force. I'm
It's
not
like
sure where
maybe,
that is.
Maybe that's technically the first one.
I'm not sure where that is. I think it's after Prime 3.
The chibi games. Chibi. I think that the chibi stuff kind of ruins that. Well, just like what they did with Kingdom Hearts. They had such a good story, but then they're like, hey, let's chibi it up.
Let's chibi it and put it on the freaking phone
Put it
and
on
make
the
the
phone.
phone game
You know what?
canon.
Oh shit! I was gonna let that
And
guy
then
live so
let
he could
people,
die with the shit.
Pay real
Oh.
money to get shit that they want. I don't know.
But that's a conversation for a whole other day. Oh my god, you and me could probably rant about that for hours.
Oh fuck! I'm just kind of done with that shit though. I don't even.
You got mail.
I'm kind of sad they don't have
Phone vibrating
elevator
next to
music.
my titty.
Oh, that would be amazing if it just had
Oh, Lewis,
elevator music.
what is happening? What is going on here?
right
Why
now-
is Samus in the ship?
Right now, because Samus received a distress call and she's answering. Even though it's like,
she a gun for hire or something?
yeah, she's a bounty hunter, I guess. Like, you know.
But it's also a fact where it's like if you're in the middle of space and you see a distress signal, it's kind of neighborly to just go ahead and see if anything's in
Is
there.
Samus, is she boneless? Is that how she can morph into that ball?
Her body converts into energy.
Bullshit. She's just good at yoga.
That's-
She's better at
I've
yoga
seen-
than she's better
Yeah,
at
man.
yoga than the Wii Fit trainer.
Yeah. Later on in the game, there's lore where like the space pirates tried to reverse engineer her morph ball, and like it ended up in like severe spinal injuries because they didn't realize she turns into energy.
That kind of reminds me of the friggin' that scene in Iron Man 2 with that hammer guy, and he was making and he was doing the making the fake Iron Man suits or whatnot, and one of the suits had the guy like his torso just twist like 180.
Oh yeah.
And the one guy at the camera was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" And then cuts away. And he's
Didn't
like,
they go like
that guy survived, and we're like, "Man, that's worse."
Right. First boss fight.
Okay.
And you're gonna beat it in 4 seconds.
5.
5.
Maybe a
New
little more.
record. Make it a new record.
I'll fucking look it up, man. I'll hold you to it. If you don't do it, then I'll get your...
No, let me scan it first before you tell me.
Dude, yeah, that's the thing, man. From Melee and all the other Smash Brothers things. It looks like the monster from Cloverfield.
What is this?
This is the Parasite Queen.
That's a huge bitch!
Alright, cooperate with me. Let's see. Scan. Creature.
Okay,
Parasite
now get
Queen.
ready to
Parasite
find
female, genetically enhanced by unknown means. Weak spot has been detected in this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to apply the single target. Scans indicate the presence of a potent fusion. Origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blasts of energy from its mouth, a trait not present in the standard Parasite genome. It appears the parasites have begun biting the pirates.
The parasite!
It appears-
Hey, fuck her up!
It's gonna be gay with the pirates.
So I'm assuming that this thing has been
missiles. Oh well.
I assume that this thing has been souped up by space radiation, basically.
Yeah. Alright, come on, show your weakness.
Lewis, this is longer than 5 seconds.
I ran out of missiles, Dick.
That's a you
If
problem.
that parasite was smaller, would you?
I think
take
it's
it as
a
pet?
I think it's a veteran mode thing. If this was smaller, would I have taken it as a pet?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What if
Are
they-
you the kind of guy who would to keep a Metroid as a pet?
I considered keeping a Black Widow as a pet for some fucking reason, but I didn't because
that's
my
horrifying.
brain kicked in.
Horrifying. Anyway, I'm assuming that this is yet again a self-destruct sequence.
Yes,
Yep,
it's-
there's the timer.
This is the first escape sequence, which I'm going to absolutely breeze through because I'm so good. I'm so good at this game. Wow.
Don't they always give you more than enough time in these, at least in the first escape sequences?
Goodbye. You know, just in case it would survive the.
I know, it's like you guys realize that that's the self-destruct like signal, right? It's like, run, bitch, run!
And here we go. Going as fast as I can. Oh, now I am. Just jump over those guys.
That's gotta be the that was the really fun bit.
Yeah.
Could you speed run the entire game just being one ball?
A considerable amount of it.
It
Especially
was-
when you get the boost ball.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Keep going, keep hauling your way through there.
Alright,
Is Samus gonna throw up when she gets out of here?
maybe. Welcome to the first Monkey Ball game.
Roger that.
Look at
I'm
that.
just avoiding all the enemies.
Uh-oh, the door.
Trying to
Oh,
avoid
no.
all the enemies. Okay, can't avoid these. Wait.
Are you just gonna... Get out of boosts, get out of ball form, and just shoot the fucking face. Like, let's not be fancy. You're on veteran mode.
Veteran mode isn't really hard. The only time I died in veteran mode was whenever I didn't think I was trying to get a Chozo artifact that was in Phazon, but like I didn't realize that the damage you take in Phazon accelerates.
Oh jeez.
So like I had so many health, so many energy tanks, and they were all just deleted.
God damn. What is this? Is this like the opening to Half-Life?
Yes.
Although that is a nice touch, like detail where you walk through steam and Samus's visor gets condensation.
Yeah. This game has a whole lot of what's the term?
I know that guy.
Immersion.
Bowser.
Yes. This is Bowser after
Space pterodactyl.
I'm so glad, dude, man. I'm so
is-
fucking glad that they made a fucking woman out of that one guy from Smash Bros.
This is a Bowser after all the Mario games in existence.
Yeah, remember, this Bowser here, he finally killed Mario. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Remember his intro trailer for like the new Smash game?
Yeah, put his head on a pike.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ooh.
They killed him!
And now her suit is back to phase 1.
Factory reset.
Oh, is that what it is?
Bonk.
Look at all the stuff you're missing. Yeah,
Missile
that's a pretty
malfunction.
cool. I like that. They give you all the toys and stuff in the beginning, and they're like, "Oh, look, now you got nothing."
Yeah, and later on in the game you get even more powerful, and you're
Yeah.
like, wow, alright, confusing corridor is confusing.
Although, I do wish that they represented that in a bit of... For a moment I thought I read the room depressurizing as the room is depressed.
The room is depressing. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, let me through.
But it's
I think
like-
it's funny that they make a room depressurizing thing, because it's just like, if you're bad at this game and you're like just barely making it through on time, you're just gonna be like, come on, please! Either that or it's just, load.
Yeah. Well, that being said, like that's one thing that I wish they did better was why was getting bonked into the wall what causes her powers to reset?
I don't know, you gotta...
Oh my god, those are like space pirates just floating in space.
Yeah, they're just, kind of dead.
I thought something when I saw that the first time. I thought that was like some sort of like an EMP attack that came and kind of shorted out her suit. Something to that nature, or maybe like she's running on Mac.
Yeah.
And she just lost it.
Just use time machine.
She's running on Windows like 97 or something like that. They've had a boost. The various suit has experienced an error and had to shut down.
There are enemies in this game and Metroid Prime 2 that mess with your visor and stuff. Like there's an enemy in Metroid Prime 2 that straight up hacks your system.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a common enemy.
Oh god.
It like you have to press the B button and you see like a transparent like command thing going like rebooting all this shit. It's kind of funny. Cause you never really consider that Samus's suit has like an operating system, but it kind of does.
That kind of reminds me of like Five Nights at Freddy's 3, where you have to like reset like the ventilation and shit.
So if this were the PAL version of original Metroid Prime, like on the GameCube, I'd be able to do something called a scan dash and be able to get the jump boots or high jump boots early, but we don't have that.
Oh.
We don't have the power version. We have the NTSC, right?
Yeah, the PTSD
We
version.
have the bitch version.
Yeah, we have the not fun version.
We have the version
But
with...
we also have the less glitchy version, so...
Fair point.
We have
Fair
the
point.
better aiming
It's-
version.
That could be either a benefit or a detriment,
Check this
depending
out.
on your.
You think they could make a first?
God damn!
You think they could ever make a first-person Sonic game look like this?
No.
You get to experience you get to experience beam speed.
Unless it's like maybe Shadow the Hedgehog VR.
Yeah. Dude, Shadow the Hedgehog VR where you're slaughtering like innocent soldiers and stuff to get that bad villain ending is so fun.
I should have whenever I exited the ship, I should have looked up because like that's the cool part that everybody likes to do whenever they play Metroid Prime. They're like they look up and they see the brain hitting their screen. They're like,
dude, I remember
again. It's a nice attention to detail. By
Yeah,
the way, Will, speak up. You haven't like talked at all.
Well, you gotta speak, man, or you're just enjoying the show. I don't know.
I'm enjoying it.
I can't open that door over there because it's a missile door.
Quit being such a bully.
I'm sorry for being the Chad of the group.
When payday comes, we just freaking do shit, okay? No, but I understand that.
Also, what the hell's up with the explosive vegetation?
I can't scan them because they're dead now.
Oh my goodness, it's a magic card, explosive vegetation.
Think of like a plant that evolves, and it's like, wow, we're so nutritious that we're going to protect ourselves by fucking exploding.
Okay. Well,
that's what some ants do.
I misheard you. You said magic card, right?
Yes.
I thought you said magic card. It's like, since when did magic card explode?
Since when have I been into Pokemon?
Oh, and now whoever has entered in on chat and watching is now gone because you said.
Thanks, Will. Now you get a negative pay cut. You owe us money.
Yeah, you owe us money because you don't like Pokemon. Oh.
I don't know why I have the hint system on, but I guess
Turn it off. It's gay.
All right.
Oh damn. Yeah, man, turn it off. I can already
what did
feel
the
my-
hint system
my
ever do to
masculinity
you?
just throwing out the window.
Chads don't use the hint system.
And that's a Wii, but we are playing this on a Wii U console, so already it's wrong, and that is a minus 5 points.
That is wrong.
That is wrong.
Shit, I got
Bug
jumped.
creatures here. These are the natives.
Kind of.
Don't you love it?
Invasive species.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't you love it when the locals give you a rowdy, warm welcome and try to eat your face?
Isn't that what we did to the Mexicans?
Whoa, skater half pipe.
That's also what we did to the Native Americans.
We tried to eat them.
And the Filipinos.
Okay, so basically, I have nothing. I don't have.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I don't
You
have
have a
morph ball.
gun.
Yeah, I have
That's
that.
all you did.
Could you?
Infinite ammo.
Can I what?
They should really do they should really make this more open ended so that you could really like big bald players could go and beat the game without any of the upgrades.
Listen, buddy, I know you played Breath of the Wild for like 200 hours, but this ain't it.
This
Oh,
is
shit.
this is Nintendo back in like the early 2000s, not the like late 20 teens.
Many long years ago have passed since the Chozo first took root in this lands. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us. It is the belief of many Chozo sages that the truth of this universe hide within the tumbling currents of time's flow.
42.
Even as we search for answers there, however, we find illumination in the other. Unexpected places. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently many Chozo have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Strange sights and inexplicable sensations flood our mind, filling us with visions. We take this growing ability to be a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with the infinite. With the infinite. Perhaps finally the universe's secrets are becoming known to us. This is a race that was so smart that they died out. I don't know how they died out. They're
I was
just
just
really
about
smart.
to say, like, it just dawned on me,
Wasps.
but the Chozo are essentially the Eldar from 40K.
Yeah, pretty much.
Only they're chickens. The only difference is that they didn't literally fuck themselves to death.
Yes.
It's just...
Eldar be like, fellas, we gotta stop masturbating.
You want to know something interesting about like the frigate Orpheum that we went to?
Yeah.
You get to visit it later. Like it's crashed down and it's partially underwater. Let me just see if I can just scoot. Yes.
You see, whenever you say like the frigate Orphean, I keep thinking you're saying friggin' Orphean.
Friggin' Orpheans.
Yeah.
So basically, the Chozo just thought too hard and they willed Zinch into existence.
No, I think
they used the power of the warp.
I think they were a little bit too peaceful, and the space pirates kind of killed them.
The space pirates gave them the Imperial fisting. But I mean, no, seriously, that's actually something I was gonna bring up. Is like the Chozo are all extinct, but they raised Samus, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, and they got some.
And Samus ain't that old, so.
Yeah, they also gave Samus some of their DNA.
Oh yeah, isn't that like something like?
She received an alien probe.
But I mean, isn't that actually something like Fusion? I think it is. Is Fusion the one with the X-Parasites?
Yeah.
Isn't she like one half human, one half space chicken, and one half Metroid?
Yes.
Actually, now that I think about it, that actually explains the feathers to Zinch.
Keep it on the down low with the 40k knowledge. The other two here don't know what we're talking about.
Fair enough.
Hive Mecha is a security unit programmed to work with predatory hive dwellers. Designed for making some shielding and blah blah weak.
Shoot the fuck out of them.
So
That's
are we
what
to
it is.
assume that the space pirates are the people who built all this stuff?
No, the Chozo built all this.
Oh, okay.
The
Chozos are not space pirates.
If you're expecting the space pirates to build something,
The space pirates are squatters.
yeah, they're just.
God damn, these things look annoying to hit.
Yeah, just hope you hit it. Radar.
But, so, yeah, that makes me wonder, though.
The bosses of pirate shipping.
Yeah, this is our first.
You're not hitting anything, Lewis.
I'm trying.
Do you not see how fast those things are flying? It's
I'm hitting
like,
them sometimes.
It's like the argument of, like, why isn't that... It's like that one awkward zombie comic explaining why flying type is super effective against flying type. Have you ever tried hitting a bird?
Just gonna run around swinging my fists in the air trying to punch a bird out of the
Hole!
God.
I need a gun type to kill a plant.
That's the don't give Nintendo any ideas now. A gun type.
Are they actually, like, is flying actually weak to steel type? I'm gonna look that up now. Because that would be a
Fucking
good
last
replacement.
Pokemon game I ever fucking played. Fireball.
God, pirate.
But I mean, the aspect kind of... Yeah, flying types are weak to steel. So they could make a steel type Pokemon based off a gun because they have one based off of a sword.
Could it be like could it just be a handgun with like eyeballs on it, and it's just kind of just floats around? Like,
Yeah, it has like googly eyes.
Yeah,
Samus regains her missile launcher.
that's what you need. Yeah.
Rocket launcher.
It's a good thing that Chozo has...
Just a nigga with a rocket launcher.
Don't.
Fair enough.
I know you're referencing a video, but don't. First energy tank.
And you're gonna walk right by it.
Goodbye.
That being said,
That's raises up your health, right?
Yeah, by if
By
if
one
you're gonna
square.
notice anything about Samus, you're gonna notice that she's very tanky. Like she tanks just everything.
she's essentially a female space marine, so I expected to.
I thought you said cool it with the 40k stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not just 40k, dude. Like,
Yeah, man. In real life, we got space marines, all right?
Soon.
Soon gonna get space marines.
I mean,
Aren't they asking for like designs to make their space soldiers? You know, like also.
Can't they just watch Star Trek?
Star Trek
Ah, shit.
is not the thing to
Poison
get
water.
that from.
no, watch Star Starship Troopers or something. Okay, that would be better. That
Make the Imperial Guard a reality.
Wait, but they already took the freaking Star Trek logo, so might as well just take the other stuff.
It's like, what are you gonna do? Sue the government?
Dude, I just fucking shit my pants if we had something like that, like that stuff in Star Trek.
I mean, the unfortunate thing is that, I know that all the Trekkies in the audience are gonna get pissed at me for this, but
All one of them.
yeah. But it's like some of the bullshit that they have in like Star Trek, like the rule where it's like, oh, you cannot interact with like aliens that don't have space travel. It's like, that's so fucking retarded. Like, especially if you're landing on their fucking planet.
Well, that's the other thing, though, is that you can't let them know that you're on the planet.
Yeah, because then they just make a religion out of you.
The big thing in that second Star Trek one by JJ.
Yeah, you know,
you got that right at least.
You know, actually, I fairly recently learned that the reason why there's all these power-ups around in this game is because the Chozo were like they foresaw a savior to get rid of the phazon and stuff, which is like obviously you.
Oh yeah.
So like
they're like
Spoilers! We haven't really even seen that much Phazon yet.
Yeah, and they like we saw a vision of whenever we saw the future, we saw the figure of a woman. I was like, that's
The
interesting.
future.
Oh, this game is so subversive.
It's super.
This game is super progressive.
Like a derogatory term for like women is a bird, and the Chozo are a bird, and like the
bird.
and the Chozo are birds. It's so subversive, telling you women to rise up with power armor and bazookas.
Alright.
To beat the picture.
I know what I'm going to have to do.
Oh, dude, man, that new Star Wars game, the Fallen Order, totally rips off.
Oh, see you later, Wasps. See you later.
Takes the
Bye.
map
Bye.
like entirely. I was watching my dad play it.
Oh.
And the map
Fuck it, I'll get
Kill him! Kill him!
Fuck it, I'll get my missiles back.
Shoot!
Oh shit, I don't have more ball. Oh well.
Oops!
But I know where to go.
Can't you just roll into a ball yourself?
Can't you crawl?
Jeez, that's almost as dumb as Spyro. And he has
Why
to learn
can't
how to
Metroid
fucking climb
crawl?
a ladder.
Why can't Metroid crawl? But yeah, I had to go here for the more of these things. Gee willikers. Now he's dead.
This game would make an excellent VR experience.
Yeah, oh, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
They're like Nintendo would never do that, but I've seen like personal.
Dude, they already got the freaking Labo VR stuff.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if somebody makes a Metroid Prime game.
There it is. Morph
So,
ball.
can you
Oh,
explain to
this
me
feels
the
like a trap.
difference?
Oh no.
Oh, it's a fucking trap.
It's a trap! Oh, more
Oh
sand
look,
beetles.
the enemies you've been fighting since you got here.
Yeah, that's like Bowser ambushing Mario with Goombas.
Shit. The motion controls are a little weird with the position of
The microphone is blocking the view of the.
The microphone is definitely cocked on.
Don't talk like the mic, okay? We're gonna need it, alright?
Alright, maybe if I
Dear God, he's standing!
I can stand.
We got legs!
No. Dear God.
Dude, that's a very nice. You just fucking.
He wiped it out like 3 times. Dear God, a bigger version.
He's got a raspberry hanging out of his ass.
Big bitch.
It's a big.
Look at this bitch! Damn! How much you offer?
Oh, and it's dead.
That was it?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
it.
Wow.
What a bitch! It just went out. It was like, oh, look at me. I'm a bit bigger than.
Well, let me put it like this way. How would you feel if someone shot a bazooka into your fucking light, otherwise known as your ass?
I would
What?
feel pretty good, actually.
Alright, here's a debate I'm going to bring up right now. What do y'all think the fuck me lights of humans are?
The what?
The things that like the weak points.
Okay, that's a terminology that I use. Basically, the fuck me light. Okay, you notice how the big glowing ass on that bug? That is referred to as the fuck me lights
Like
because
the
you shoot
obvious
it
issue.
and it's the obvious weakness.
Like think Legend of Zelda, like enemies with eyes.
I will never
obvious
call them
issue.
the fucking lights. I would never do that.
Well, too bad. It is like
Points. I'm not. No, I wouldn't be caught dead saying that shit.
Like you know the in Zelda games, how there are enemies with like huge eyeballs and you obviously shoot at them.
Yeah,
That's-
probably they're not really the most
Because
Legs,
they're not
maybe?
the creative thing.
Just because they don't have like a whole lot of structure.
doesn't mean they're not
and,
fun to
like,
fight.
They're not. That's I know.
You take out the legs and the torso falls, maybe.
I would say that the fucking lights of humans like is gender specific.
Because when you first said that, I'm like, wait, what? Tits?
Generally, also the temples.
Just karate chop action.
Typically, you gotta go for like the back of the knees.
That or like the arms too, because like if you take out the arms, you can't manipulate anything.
Acid spit.
You ever headbutted someone so hard they died? That's
Surges
what
of
I do.
the surges of negative energy brought by the meteor far exceed our expectations. Okay, basically, a meteor full of phazon impacted this planet, and
What is phazons?
it's a biomutagenic. It's
What does
basically
biomutagenic mean?
it basically
Space radiation.
English!
What is space?
English,
mean?
motherfucker, do you speak it?
Okay, here's your answer. It's space radiation.
basically
You-
they
you
call it
step
the
in
great
it, you
poison.
get cancer.
That's what the
Oh,
Chozo
okay.
call it the great poison. Basically, it corrupts the shit out of
I
things.
like, you should explain something, and if I ever get to do the editing, I'll put this scene with Carl and he's singing, when Jibby's trying to explain to Sheen how they can do in space.
Okay.
I actually really did like that gag.
That was amazing.
And I love how they end it too, where it's like she
There
just
was
goes
more-
like,
there was-
"Oh, that makes sense."
There was more thought put into that joke than most of the sequel trilogy of Star Wars.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, even they knew that, like, if you can't explain it, then just make it a gag.
Yeah.
And Star Wars was like, oh, look how serious the choice is.
Yeah. And you know, it's so powerful that even after even after Palpatine goes, like, "You, Rey, you must kill me. Do it." And then like she
Then
goes,
she kills him.
Exactly. It's like, "Oh no, I won't kill you. I won't fall to the dark side." Every Jedi in existence, do it.
Yeah. Do it, you're supposed to.
There needs to be balance in the Force, which means you need to be dark side.
There needs to be balance in the sauce. No,
The sauce?
You guys been on iFunny lately? I saw an iFunny post where it showed Rey. It showed this dude like all the people turning on Anakin's lightsaber. They were turning it on wrong. They were pressing that red thing in the back of Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber instead of the actual golden piece that was sticking out.
Huh.
That's the thing you use to turn it on.
Okay.
And not in the entire trilogy, they pressed it wrong or whatever.
Oh my
It's a nitpicky thing, sure, but it's once you see it, you can never unsee it. I'm not gonna hold those movies against it because obviously the Star Wars movies were made by people who just didn't like Star Wars, so.
It's not like Detective Pikachu or something where you could tell the love in the franchise, right?
Oh yeah, or Sonic.
My argument against Sonic is you've seen that first draft of that.
Oh, what the design?
Yeah.
Well, the design felt more like the studio than anything else. It felt like the people on top were like, "Hey, Ninja Turtles did so good. Fuck up this one."
If only they knew that Ninja Turtles was made by Michael Bay.
Yeah, I think
And he's renowned for making shit movies that miraculously do well.
Dude,
Because explosion.
but I mean, he's tapped into something that many people just didn't even realize was that like people go to the theater just to watch things fucking blow up.
I mean, I'd lie.
They're not good, but I mean, like, at least Michael Bay's, like, honest, and he's like,
Yeah.
they're not good, so I'll just fuck...
Right.
Guess what? This one, Optimus Prime has a sword.
Shut the fuck up. Lore.
Disaster struck suddenly. We had a vague, dark foreboding, and it became truth. A meteor appeared from nowhere, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land with the violence of its impact. Its destructive force spent. The fallen star burned itself out rapidly, and the incident should have faded into memory. But the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land. A strange energy that clawed at natural life with a ferocity. That strange negative energy emitted from the meteor expanded to encompass Talon IV in a night, as a spider weaves a web.
Oh, fuck. What's the name of that one? Which SCP am I thinking of? It's the one that's, like, in Russia, and
Is this...
it's like the weird, like, zombie thing where it's like if you touch it, it, like, mutates you into some sort of weird...
Isn't it called The Flesh That Hates?
I think so?
So what if this is that the
Isn't
Chozo
that, like-
is writing down stuff that is trying to write down the reason why they're gone?
Yeah, they're trying to write down, like, shit that's been happening.
It's
But they're not
basically-
gone.
They kind of are gone.
They're gone now, but they basically were writing it down as, like, logs where it's like, okay, this is what happens. Like, it's like discussing,
It's
making
like-
a log, like describing what the fuck just happened.
It's like in Lord of the Rings when they're in Moria and like Gimli comes up to the king's grave and reads the book of what happens and how Moria
Oh,
fell.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because that book literally describes that the orcs are literally pounding on the door, so they're literally writing down what's happening
Yes.
as they're going to
Yeah,
die.
you see like the blood-stained pages and stuff after the fact. And he just fucking got killed. Oh, that's such a cool scene.
Which is really sad when you realize that's like 2 or 3 of the characters from The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who the fuck cares?
Gimli.
Gimli apparently did.
I,
Gandalf was like, oh well, shit, he's dead. Oh, damn.
coming up pretty soon, I'm gonna fight the first major boss.
Now, can you do me a favor and explain the various scan boxes? Because I noticed there's like a blue, red, and orange.
Wait, hold on a moment. Okay, I'm not going to fight the first boss yet.
No.
Scan boxes, blue, red, and orange. Blue. Shit, hold on a moment. I forgot blue.
Blue are shit. I mean, that may have been the phase-on box that I saw.
Yeah, that was
But-
just a phase on the box. Red is either lore, creatures, or something mission critical. And orange is just like optional stuff.
So orange is flavor text.
But yeah, orange is flavor text.
I mean, I've noticed that you've been, like, not going after all the orange boxes. Like...
That would take
So-
a while.
I mean, fair point, but that goes to show that there's a fuck ton of flavor text in this game, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Like, they went, like
Like,
they
I basically-
essentially,
okay.
they essentially made an entire, like, biology department of these things.
Like I remember when I was like the first year or two I was friends with Lewis and like he was at my house trying to explain to me some of the lore of Metroid and he's like, you know what, do you have a computer? Yeah, and like he pulls up this like Metroid wiki and it's just page after page after paragraph of lore and I'm like, what the heck is all of this?
And now you're a fan of 40K.
I really like the fact that they put the lore in like that because it lets the player kind of take it at their own pace.
Yeah,
They can either
if
go
you want to know
slow
about the
and-
lore, then you can.
Yeah, then you can read up the text. If you just want to play the game because you want to shoot things, then you can do that.
I mean, it's both convenient, but it's also very interesting just because of how... Because I noticed just how many of those orange boxes are floating around.
It's just like in Batman Orphan Gym. There's a lot of lore.
You missed.
I have eyes.
I have eyes in the back of my tongue.
But look how many freaking missiles I got from this.
You missed.
It's weird how you just kill like an enemy nest and
Lewis, you missed!
and
Oh, God.
missiles just spawn out of the ether from bugs.
Yeah. Before we died,
They ate it.
Us Chozos, before we died, we made sure to force feed all of the indigenous flora and fauna missiles.
Either that or they broke into the armory and just ate all the missiles because they needed iron in their diet.
Boo. Ah, okay. That's a nice cursor thing. Cursor turns red when you're actually going to
Yeah,
hit it.
check it out, frog.
Wait, could you do anything with that thing yet?
Not unless I have a bomb. Otherwise, it just does this.
Oh, I thought. Yeah. It should really like that should be like a way to load into the next area. It swallows you and it shits you out. Into the
Shortcut.
Shortcut.
Next boss, not a major boss, but a boss.
Yeah, because you have like these mini bosses, and then you get to the boss, so it's a lot like a Zelda-esque type of deal.
What the hell?
Flamethrower!
Crossfire!
Hans grabs the Flammenwerfer.
You actually you joke, but you actually get a flamethrower in this game later.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, the plasma beam has a beam combo that is just a flamethrower.
So what is this thing?
This is
literally
a
just a defense turret?
yes, but it shoots at these the wasps and angers them, so they attack you instead of the creature that shot at it because stupid bugs.
Well,
Also, these bugs are a little bit thicker.
Thick bugs.
Well, I mean,
Bro.
Okay.
it just bounced off like a
Yeah.
I need to update these missiles.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, the bugs may be stupid, but it's also
Jump and duck.
But it's a case where it's like their hive is on fire. They don't recognize what a machine is. They just understand that there's some sort of moving thing that's shooting wildly. So no, I don't necessarily blame the bugs on this one.
No, I just hate wasps.
Well, they are vindictive assholes.
If you ever have the chance. I think wasps.
He's dead. Now all the wasps that were in the room just die for no reason. Probably of sadness that their dear home was destroyed. And here's the bomb. Now we, believe it or not, we have almost everything that we started out with.
We get all that shit back in the first level?
I wouldn't really call these levels, but this is like the first
area?
Yeah, first area you do.
Okay.
And then the rest of the game is just like, here's some extra shit.
Back in the day, in Zelda, we used to call dungeons levels. So,
Fair enough.
I just, I call them worlds.
Well, you do get, you did have the grapple beam in the beginning, and you get that, like, honestly, kind of way later, for some reason.
I mean, didn't
You used the grapple beam like fucking once.
No. Oh, you use it multiple times.
No, you used it once in the beginning.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But
it's almost like it doesn't even come back to your mind as like if you were first playing it.
if you, also I can kill the frog now.
Kidding. Put a bomb
Get
in the-
your-
Oh wow, that's dang, okay.
Wow.
And here's a puzzle.
Fatality.
You know, instead of in the Star Wars Return of Jedi, instead of fucking killing Jabba, like choking him out, they should have made him swallow like a grenade or something.
Tasty.
Ega waka grenada.
Oonga oonga.
Inga wonga.
Harry.
Oh.
Harry nipple pinchy. That's from Family Guy.
Also, in our Star Wars marathon, we never got to watch the Family Guy Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's something we can do over Skype.
Okay.
I think I have them somewhere.
Okay.
And this is a puzzle to get a energy tank, which I think I'm gonna.
So there are some upgrades that are not needed, right? They're
Well,
just,
energy tanks are just like health pickups or health increasers. It's like heart containers.
yeah.
You
Okay.
do puzzles to get energy tanks, like you get heart containers, and you don't need the energy tanks. But there are some points in the game where you just go,
Oh, yeah.
you
Goes
kind
up.
of smack yourself in the head.
Pick
if you
those up,
don't get
Lewis.
No.
Oh no, you're low on health.
Yes, I get free health from an energy tank.
Ooh yeah, these were one of the things I liked in the game. These little ball things. I remember back in the day I did like a 3 heart run of like Ocarina of Time. It was really fun.
Wow.
Yeah. because you have to go through the game, like, if you pick up heart containers and you do side quests and stuff, the game just gets easy because, like, you get hit and you don't have to worry about it unless you're in the spirit temple.
Yeah.
But it's just really fun trying to play the game and not get hit because they can, like,
I mean, that's what the challenge run is for.
yeah.
It's like, it's supposed to...
Makes it feel more human. In Breath of the Wild, you do that too, but I mean, it's not as, I don't think it's as rewarding.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help that you could just go full mad dash with the stamina as well.
Oh yeah. Well, stamina's actually just shit in that game.
Really?
I think, yeah. Big brain people think it's shit anyway.
I mean, I think it's
the world is just too big for just 3 stamina.
Did I just like skill shot those things?
I didn't think you killed them. Did you?
Almost. Okay, those were things that like they fly after you whenever you exit this save door. So let's see if they fly after me. Ah! Oh shit!
You did. Oh shit!
I was gonna like ask future Nelson to give us playback, but I guess we don't need it now.
No. See that? Well, I'll send you guys in the chat for
No, I killed one.
I think I'm recording this.
And do it with like John Madden like drawings as well.
Going back here for a moment to pick up something. Get out of here.
I'm gonna be honest. You know the areas.
Skillfully
I
avoid that.
I don't remember.
What about the areas?
I remember getting lost in this when I was playing with you.
Yeah.
I fucking. And I think I'm still lost. Because I have no idea.
I know.
I mean, that's why you have the map.
I know this area like the back of my hands, which I don't look at.
Which is why you're
What's
the one
here?
who's doing
What are you going back for?
There is a thingy. You know, a thingy.
He is getting some sort of optional doodad that will help him do something later.
Obstruction. A door.
Poop.
Ball door.
Let me guess. Oh, it's a This must be something semi-important. I don't know.
It's a missile upgrade.
Watch it be that. Wow, 2 missile doors. What is this? Yeah, missile.
It's a missile upgrade.
But there's 2 missile upgrades in this room. You see, whenever you get the spider ball, you go up there and whatever.
The spider ball.
But yeah, missiles are going to be important for this fight I'm going to do. The
Gee, it's like heavy explosive
I
ordnance.
think I remember what this boss is.
Like the big plant.
Yeah.
With the help of the Wii remote aiming and stuff, the boss fight is actually really easy.
Okay.
Wait, are we talking about Prime or Smash Bros?
So that's how we kill Noah's Piranha Plant.
Yeah, we just nuke it. We just nuke it with super missiles. The tag team of like Samus in her actual suit, K. Rool with the blunderbuss, and Kirby. We tag team our friend who just is cancerous with the stupid piranha plant main.
You know, I think sometimes I fantasize about how. Why am I saving again? Wait, I should save. Sometimes I fantasize about how like what it would be like to have fully powered Samus in Smash Bros. Like
It would be very cool, but it would be very hard to balance.
let's see. Samus can see y'all later. Samus can, I don't know, detonate thermonuclear bombs with her morph ball.
Yeah.
Map wipe.
Yeah, just some map wipe. Alright, here's a,
I mean, it's kind of like the reason why I stopped watching Death Battles is because they started putting up superly overpowered characters against characters that aren't up to snuff, essentially.
Yeah, man, like Goku versus God.
Pretty much, yeah. Exactly, yeah. And they
Like,
did that
God
jump.
wouldn't stand a chance.
Didn't
Or
they?
it's like the whole of the 40K universe versus the whole of the Star Wars.
Didn't they do
universe.
Goku versus Superman twice?
They did.
They did. Twice because people didn't like the first one.
Yeah, like they literally had to end the battle like the second time where it was literally like, look, like Superman is a person without limitations, while Goku is a guy, like the whole point of Goku is to have a guy who pushes the boundaries of his limitations to the literal max that he can potentially be.
And apparently it's at 9,000.
Exactly, it's over 9,000.
Over 9,000 is when he reaches his potential.
But it's
Suck
like,
up those things, man. Suck them up.
Sucking.
suck.
Any like magnet ability or whatever in any game is so satisfying to me. I fucking love just pulling shit.
Jim, you bitch.
Oh, dude, that's actually one of my favorite kleptomaniac power-ups in Sly Cooper 1, where it's literally a coin magnet, so it's basically like treasure magnet from Kingdom Hearts, where you run past coins and you don't have to touch them to pick them up. It's such a kleptomaniac thing, but it's so
I just
useful.
like it when things explode and then they come and they're like, oh fuck, my phone fell. Fuck. I fucked it.
What? Oop. Wait, can I?
What are you doing? Nailed it.
Aww.
Almost nailed it.
360 no scope, yeah. Now, why are you shooting the flames?
They are poisonous. You
Oh.
touch them and they slow you down and poison you.
Oh.
So they are vigilance.
Well, that's some vindictive wildlife, especially considering Sans is in a metal suit.
Full. We are full on armor and everything.
It's the boss from the Forest Temple in Wind Waker.
That thing looks like the flesh bowl thing from Don't Starve.
Alright, welcome to the Plantera fight from Terraria.
Holy crap, Lois, we're in Metroid.
It's like use the like fully automatic like space dolphin machine gun. Ouch.
And look, it's gonna take them forever to get into the pool. I remember this. Damn it. They must have fixed that.
Yeah, they probably did.
Is it dead already?
Photosynthesis.
Yeah, this is what you were telling me, that you could get it real quick.
Ow, he just bitch slapped you.
That's impressive.
Make him flaccid once more.
Yeah, you can't do this kind of shit with stick aiming.
Like, what kind of stick aiming do you want to do?
Shit.
Yeah, that shit.
Okay, so I see 4 meters. I'm assuming that it's basically you have to like get some more phase boss.
Let me.
Are you gonna scan this guy?
Oh, sure.
Wait, did shooting him with a charge shot like stun him?
Oh. Did you do it?
Yeah.
Oh! I thought it was gonna fall.
It bounced my morph ball up a little bit.
Oh, you kind of see that? Am I seeing that? Oh, was that your bomb meter?
On the top right.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You have 3 bombs in it. Generate. Now 4 meters.
Dear God, it's
And
not
it's
the
probably-
rule of 3.
It's probably best if I rapid fire the missiles to make this guy like disorient him.
Although I do like how this boss fight is essentially photosynthesis, the boss fight. Because that's all you're doing is you're stopping his photosynthesizing.
Who built this fucking thing?
Chozo.
Why?
The poison mutated this thing into an asshole.
Oh, okay, so maybe it was like a
I'm noticing like
There's
a
a farm.
theme of like the Chozo just like use technology just to piss wildlife off and have them fight you basically.
Not by their intention. It's just the Phazon.
No,
being
it's
shit.
more like it's more along the lines of the Chozo made the technology, and then either the space radiation gave the technology space cancer, like this plant here, or the space pirates decided to stick their dicks in the USB ports.
Yeah. So the water that you step in that was toxic before, it's not now. It's good water.
Ah, refreshing.
And this is the suit I wish they had in Smash Bros. Instead of sleek-looking other M suit. Here we go. T-pose.
To assert dominance.
God, I'm so glad I learned the rapid fire missile technique because that just makes bosses just dead.
They make this so much easier.
You get a machine gun ability?
Kind of.
Congratulations, you have shoulder pads!
Woo!
You got shoulder pads.
Now Samus is ready for some football.
Alright.
So what does the various suit give us?
It gives us heat
Resistance.
heat resistance.
Yeah.
Wait, so are those giant shoulder pads just fans?
You know,
Like
possibly.
if you put your head up next to it, you just hear like.
Also, this thing right here, this floating thing that's dropping bombs like an asshole. This isn't here in non-veteran mode.
Huh.
I think they're called bombus.
Bomboos.
What are the difficulties in this game?
Normal and veteran.
Normal, veteran, and hyper mode.
Hyper's probably like really hard.
Okay.
The cries of this dying land echo in our ears as we Chozo watch the great poison seep ever further into the living pulse of the planet. The dark energy sinks into the trees and waters, devouring all life. Peaceful beasts die by the thousands. Some creatures survive, but their forms grow as twisted and evil as the force that fell from the sky. Many of these mutated monstrosities remain small enough to do little harm, but others grow enormous enough to threaten our very existence. One such beast defiles our sacred fountain, disgorging poison from its foul form, the one I just killed, replacing pure flowing water with cascades of creeping death. Even in the face of such horror, we Chozo do not turn in fear. We are all that stands in the way of this great poison, and it is our duty to contain it, which we didn't, because we're dead.
Too bad we're all terminal.
Did you fucking love it when the protagonist needs to do the job of these people? They're just like
Like the
we
entire...
had everything set up, but unfortunately we all died.
Like the entirety of Metroid Prime 2 and 3. Where it's just like... Ancient space race in Prime 2 is just like, we kind of failed. Finished the job, and Prime 3 is just like, all the hunters we sent to like save these plants from Phazon failed to do their job.
I mean, I can at least forgive the Chozo in this aspect because, like,
Check it out.
They all had what?
What was that?
Check it out. High C dispenser.
That's some good shit.
Yeah, let me just bathe in it for a moment. Oh God. Should have returned to McDonald's. Should have been to McDonald's more while that stuff was still there. God, I miss that.
But I can kind of forgive the Chozo for fucking up this time because, like, they're staying on the highly radioactive planet, and it's like that's basically like if somebody was living in Chernobyl.
Oh, this wasn't highly radioactive whenever they got here. It used to be like this. Used to be like a sanctuary.
Well, once the meteor hit, they decided to stay. Is what I'm getting at. It would be like if somebody decided to stay at Chernobyl. Like it's
I mean, free rent. Who's gonna stop you? mean, I don't care if you go.
The stalkers.
Come on, come out of your hidey hole so I can shoot you.
Fucking moles.
It's not worth it. Oh, it shot me. Damn it.
But, yeah, so I can accept that Chozo basically got terminal cancer from the face on.
Yep.
They don't have enough vodka.
You're right.
Ooh, big scary lava dragon.
Boop. Wait a minute, you have heat resistance. Doesn't mean fire doesn't hurt you anymore?
This, if I didn't have the heat resistance, this very atmosphere would just, you know.
Oh. Okay.
If you didn't have to gore onto it.
Yeah, right. I'm actually kind of sad that to diverge into Breath of the Wild, I'm a little sad that the heat resistance thing looks like a fencer's outfit instead of like a Goron tunic of some sort.
I really like the.
I don't like these explosive things because they just like they kind of serve to like stop you in your tracks and force you to deal with them because they have like poison.
It's the ADHD person's lament where it's basically they're just there to make it to where you stop moving.
Suck it up.
Oh wow! So
Shit. Ah, shit. It's gonna carry me.
Oh, those are anti-ball things?
Yeah, they're like
Get out of my hole!
get out of my territory.
They love fondling balls.
If you get close enough, will it like turn back like 360? Oh, I thought it would like 360 turn back. It's like back in the
You know what? I'm gonna kill this one out of spite. There's a thing here. A small mission expansion. Right now, currently, everybody is eating donuts and drinking water.
Yep.
Oh shit, I was grabbed again.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to sound like I have the coronavirus on on radio?
We don't have it here in quarantine.
Thank you.
Yeah, me, Nelson, and Dakota were watching Alien a couple days ago, and we're all watching it over Zoom.
Shit!
So I have
because Zoom sucks.
Zoom
or
is
Sky actually, Skype, and I just bring out a box of Cheez-Its because I'm hungry, and all over the mic. Will, can you
So it was you.
Yeah, Will, can you stop gargling for like 5 seconds?
I thought it was Nelson, to be perfectly honest.
I
Stop.
was eating popcorn.
I was eating nothing because I ate before watching the movie.
Oh, yeah, the fancy one. I just brought one for my garage. Exactly. Good for you.
In terms of
So where are
gamer
we at
speak,
now, Lewis?
we are in Magmore Caverns. And we are in Magmore Caverns, just, you know, going around. I just got
chilling in Cedar Rapids.
We just chilling in Cedar Rapids. Oh, that thing got your balls.
They keep fondling your balls.
The thing about like the camera angle in this area is because once you come out of those
his balls.
once you come out of those holes, they just immediately get you because the camera doesn't you know transfer fast enough for you to be able to see them, so they just get you immediately. You know, minor gripe, but
Well, I mean, this is the first game in the series, so. Do those things like kamikaze into you? Or are they like landmines?
Yes.
Or
Depth charges.
so they kind of remind me of roller mines.
Yeah.
Only they're like flying roller mines.
Yeah. What I would do to have a gravity release. Got a gravity suit. Best I can do.
You just start playing with like Gmod rules. You like weld two space pirates together. You then no clip a Metroid.
Okay, these are 2 missiles. 2 missiles each.
Are there actually Metroid in this game?
Yes.
I feel like that's
Yes.
a dumb. I feel like that's a dumb question
That's a very dumb
considering the name of the game. But
There are 3 types of Metroids in this game. No, 4.
oh dear God.
There are